Classe, tous, risque. Classe, tous, risque. Lino Ventura is the ultimate gangster. I mean, seriously, who else would you hire except for this guy? He got some work. Anyway, hello there, CriterioNate here, number 434, Classe, tous, risque, or consider all risks, if you will. 1960, 108 minutes, black and white, moral, French, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so, interesting little gangster film. It's about this guy, Abel, what's his name? Abel Davos. And he's this gangster who, I guess, is trying to get away from the cops. And he's been hiding out, I think, in Milan. And he's got his wife and 2 kids, 2 sons. And he's trying to get them all to Italy, where he's going to live. And so he makes a getaway with his friend Raymond, and they end up stealing a boat at one point and taking off. And then the custom guards ambush them and kill his wife and Raymond. But Abel's able to detain the guards, and so he goes and finds an old friend, Riton of the Gates, and he ends up asking for his help, and so he and his friend Fargier help him out, and they get this young man named Eric, who's this young gangster that they know, and they hire him. He's played by Jean-Paul Belmondo, who we remember from that crap that Godard did a while back, and so Eric and Abel end up hiring a ambulance, and they have this trick where they sneak him into the next country as a bandaged patient and all that. And so on their way out, they run into this woman named what is her name? Lillian. It's played by Sandra Milo, who we remember from Juliet of the Spirits and 8½, and those kind of movies. And she's like being attacked by her boyfriend or something, and so Eric saves her, and she rides with them, and she ends up posing as a nurse, and Eric ends up falling for her, and she's like a small-time actress. And so he makes it to Paris, and on his way there, he ends up trying to get his friends to help him out, and he can't find anyone to live with, but Eric ends up putting him up. However, the cops end up catching up with him, and I'll save the rest for later. You can kind of guess how it ends. But no, I'm gonna spoil the ending. I'm sorry. So at the end, the cops catch up. Eric, distracts the cops, but ends up getting shot in the legs. And Abel's able to make his escape. However, as he's walking away clean, the narration says that he was caught, captured, and executed. And so the ending just really was just like extremely anticlimactic. It just ended. It just kind of like slammed done. So I don't know what that was about, but there you are. Excuse me. So anyway, so this was Sauté's first film, and I don't think we've seen anything else by him, and I don't know if we're going to see anything else. He was an assistant director who had worked with, I think, Jacques Becker and other people, and so, but he ended up making his first film after that. And let me see. Yep, this is the only film. It's the only film by him, and so here we are. So anyway. It's an interesting movie. Lino, again, as I mentioned before in my intro song, Lino Ventura is a fantastic, plays the gangster so well. We knew that from Touché Pal Grisby, which is a movie I really like. And I think it's just, I'd love to see more of his films. I don't know if we have any more of his films in the Criterion collection, but gosh, I hope so. But anyway, still a great little package and a fun movie. But again, the ending is a little That's where I've seen him from. Oh, that's where else I'd seen him from. Army of Shadows. That's right. So yeah, so it's a cool little movie. I don't think it's the best. The ending again was really just kind of slap forward. Kind of just stops in the middle of it all, and I wasn't a fan of that. But at the same time, it was at least fun. It was at least fun. The beginning was fun, So anyway, Classe, tous, risque, A-, and the minus is only because of the ending, because of the last bit of the movie. I think was a little rushed, and it feels like the direction kind of got lost at the end. But outside of that, again, it's worth it to watch Ventura and Belmondo plays a much better movie than that other piece of crap he did. So anyway, Classe, tous, risque, A-. Supplements. There's excerpts from a documentary called Classe ou la magie invisible. It's made in 2003, and it's just a documentary about the director. And they've excerpted, Criterion excerpted just the sections on Classe, tous, risque. There's two bits of two interviews from Lino Ventura. One of them is from right after the movie was released. And then another is like a 9-minute excerpt of a compilation of interviews with him. There's also an interview with Jose Giovanni, who wrote the book that Classe, tous, risque was based upon. And there's also the trailers, and that's basically it. So, Classe, tous, risque, A-, an interesting little gangster film. All right, so that's it for day. Tomorrow we've got a little Criterion. Tomorrow the Furies, and let's see, Monday, and then where are we? Then Tuesday, Before the Rain, and then hopefully I'm thinking maybe Thursday or Friday we will get to. Hang on, I gotta prepare these covers here. So Thursday or Friday, we're going to get to that. Vampire. I got that today. I got that the other day. And then same thing with this one. Let's see, San Diego needs to stop sending out these slip covers here because they're annoying to try and fold out here. And then also got Mon Oncle Antoine, and of course my copy of Trafic. And the next one after that, which you all know is Guy Madden's Brand Upon the Brain. Look at that. So yeah, we got some Criterion. I'm pretty much set for the next week or so, and then after that we'll take a break and let the Eclipser back in here for the Larisa Sheptico twofer, Wings and Ascent, and then we'll get back to it after that with the Small Back Room, 24 Eyes, and so on and so forth. So anyway, yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Don't be a gangster, especially if you got kids. Just go straight and all that. And gosh, and don't get shot in the legs. And don't make movies where you can't show the gangster dying at the end or something like that. Just don't let your narration tell the whole rest of your story. So anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all tomorrow for the Furies. And until then, goodbye.